have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Perfect counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
This is what makes outside.
Wait a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. So much firepower here. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Get these boxing back together.
When you think you come up, bro,
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Here we go for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
So that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. You've got a good reach. It just really befuddles your opponent because when they're out, they think you're out of range. Bam! You catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles a fighter.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Breathe. Just get your breath back.
There's the bell for round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
So close, so close. How can you separate this? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stamina is off the charts. He scores with the counter. Straight right, pull it right there. The greatest had. Oh no! Ali is down. I want to see it again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
Listen,
Momentum swing, that's going
what
to be
are you doing?
considering that.
Let's get out.
Back at it in round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Catch and shoot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. It's all offense, all the time. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Right uppercut, can't find a home. That jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time in this. There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Missing with the hook. No rest for the weary. punch and just got countered. Just missed with that hook. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them. Finally comes
back
to a
on the
close.
job.
Wow, it's like
Terrible round that is. Come on.
Start the 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta think him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin or pickpocket.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. You'd like to see more jabs. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Hard, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use fire, never burn.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special.
Now listen, kid. I need you to go back.
Well, here we go. It's round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
We wanted action and they are delivering. Needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
As we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
A shot from the gods.
They are going to surrender. No moss. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fight